Let me explain what is special about today now. How do we know the Holocaust happened? Documentation. Who gave us the documents? Many of them from survivors, many documents from film footage, photos, and the Germans themselves had lots and lots and lots and millions of pages of documents. But let's talk for the minute about our survivors. How do we have their documents and stuff? How did people protect their possessions? After all, you're thrown onto a train to Auschwitz, you might have had one suitcase, but then it was taken from you. Things were just shaken and given away to people back in Germany. Well, here's one example. Some people might have taken a box like this. This isn't one from the Holocaust, but it might have looked like this. Abi, how big was yours?
Well, one was this size and one a bit bigger.
So this gentleman sitting here, Abi, actually used a box like this. And you might have put in a box like this some newspapers from the period, some personal identification, some family photos. You filled it up with stuff, but you had to put it somewhere, so they might have, I don't know. How would you hide something like this?
Bury it?
You bury it. And many people did bury boxes like this. In fact, Abi did just that. How many boxes? 2 boxes. One you found, one you didn't. Do we still bury things in boxes nowadays?
Yes.
Well, you could, but we have other ways, and that's what brings us here today to this special presentation. And here you have before you on the iPad what we call StoryPods. It was created by our gentleman, Phil Cookson, who's here. I'll introduce him when the lights come on next. Phil, Enrico, and Andrew, with the material that we have from our survivors here in the Holocaust Center. And I think you downloaded it already. Has anyone? Have you used it yet? Okay, so I'm just going to demonstrate for you, for those who haven't used it, how to use it. It's very simple. You can pick a gentleman or a lady. I picked Jack because Jack happens to be sitting right in front. He's going to just wave this. There's Jack. Spent the war in the camps. So you click on Jack, and you'll see what looks like a desktop, an old desktop. And each of those items, well, not every single one of those items, but certain items you can just touch, and there's some information. So that's a beginning place. There's often that file. So there's Jack Fogel. You can see the year he was born was 1924, from Turek, not Turek, Turek, Poland. His parents were Samuel and Hudish Fogel, early life, and so on and so forth. You can close that off. Let's go here. Look at this photo right there. No? Sorry, I forget which one. Here we go. So these are some photos of Jack. This is Jack after the war. Why doesn't he have photos of himself during the war? They didn't take pictures of the prisoners. They didn't care about the prisoners. Here he is in Canberra, 4 years after the war. And that's a ship he was on. Well, not the ship he was on, one of the 3 ships, and he'll talk to you about what happened on this particular ship just at the very end of the war. More photos. That's his father there. And additional information. You're used to turning pages. Not about him so much, but about the Holocaust in general. Including some video clips.
On the river Elba, on the barge. We finished up at the Baltic Sea. They were divided us in 2 groups. They would put us on barges, and they took us out to the ships.
Okay, I'm just going to pause there because you're going to hear actually the end of that part of his life, what happened on those ships. So this is our StoryPod. And we have Willie, Shia, Paul, Rosa, Sarah, Irma, Kitcha, Adi, and Danka, and of course back to Jack. There are more survivors downstairs in our museum on StoryPods there. But this is what we believe is the box, the hidden box of the future. Only it's not hidden, and it's available in your pocket, on your iPad, with more information to come. And we're very, very pleased and proud to be launching it today. I'm just going to show you this presentation from the company, Philology. So this is all on the iPad app. You see how easy it is to do it? You guys don't need instructions, I know. So maps. That gentleman is one of the founders of this museum. And this was made possible by the Telematics Trust and, of course, the team from Philology.